Hello, today we will be learning how to make this video in Cinema 4D. So let's start. First of all, insert a floor, go over here and click on this floor. Next, insert a cube, click here, then go to objects and change X value to 50, Y to 300 and Z 50 and increase the segment Y as 50. Then go to coordinates and change position Y to 150. Then zoom out, go to display and select Gouraud shading lines and then reposition like this. Next, go over here and click on this bend tool. Now come over here and drag this band and make it a child of cube. Then click on this band, come to object and click fit to parent. Next, come over here on this frame count and increase it to 300 and then expand this timeline. Now come to frame 0 and then come over here and drop a keyframe on this strength value 0. So check. Next, go to frame number 30 like this. Come over here and change this strength value to 25 and drop a keyframe. Check. Come to frame number 60. Change this value to minus 30 and drop a keyframe. Check. Now move to frame number 90 like this. Come over here and change this strength value to 0 and drop a keyframe. Check. Now click on this button to go back to frame 0 and let's play our animation. Okay, this looks good. Stop the animation, go back to frame 0. Now come over here on this objects and minimize this bend. Now click on this cube and then on your keyboard click Ctrl plus C to copy this and then click Ctrl plus V to paste it. Again click Ctrl plus V to paste it again. Okay, so now we have copy of 3 cubes. Next, go to MoGraph and bring in a cloner. Now select this cube 2. Use shift key on your keyboard and select cube 1 and cube. Select all the 3 cubes together. Drag them and make it a child of cloner. Now click on cloner. Go over here on this object and change this linear mode to grid array. And then click on this fix clone. Then increase the count to 10. And then keep it 1. And then increase this also to 10. Now zoom out. Now come over here on this size, change it to 100 and then last one also 100. Now zoom in, reposition. Okay, so this is how it now looks like. Now quickly let's play our animation. Go back to frame 0 and click on this play button. Okay, so this is how now it looks like. Stop the animation, go back to frame 0. Now we will insert some of the effectors. So make sure that you firstly click on this cloner, then go to MoGraph, go to effector and insert step. Now come over here, click on this parameters and uncheck scale. Come to time offset and make it 50 frames. Now again click on this cloner, go to MoGraph, go to effector and bring in random. Now come to this parameters and position, uncheck and time offset, make it 10 frame. Now again click on this cloner, go to MoGraph, effector and bring in delay. Now over here on this delay, go to effector, increase this strength value to 60% and mode change it to spring. Now again click on this cloner, go to MoGraph, go to effector and bring in shader and then go to parameter, uncheck scale and time offset, make it 10 frame. Perfect. Now go back to frame 0 and let's play our animation. Okay, so this looks little better now. So stop the animation, go back to frame 0. Now let's create material for our cubes. So come over here, double click over here, double click on this newly created material, come to color and choose a red color like this. Okay, this looks good. Go to reflectance, go to layers, click add and select ggx. Then go to layer 1 and on attenuation change this value to additive. Roughness make it 0%. Reflection strength make it 50%. Specular strength 10%. Bump strength 50%. And brightness 50%. Now close this. Now come over here, click on this, click Ctrl plus C on your keyboard and then Ctrl plus V to paste. Now on this newly pasted material, double click, go to color and change the color to dark blue. Okay, now close it. Again copy this blue, Ctrl plus C and Ctrl plus V. Double click on this and change the color to green. Like this, light green. Okay, this looks good. Close it. Now again click on this green, Ctrl plus C and Ctrl plus V. Double click, go to colors and make it dark brown. Okay, this looks good. Close it. Now again Ctrl C, this Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Double click on this newly created and uncheck reflectance. Uncheck, go to color and select a blue, light blue color. Okay, this looks good. Close it. Now drag this light blue and drop it on the floor. Now drag this red and drop it on cube 1. Drag this blue and drop it on this cube. Drag this light green and drop it on this cube. Now go back to frame 0 and let's play our animation. Perfect. So this looks good. Stop the animation, go back to frame 0. Now we will insert a sky. So go over here and click on this sky. Now we will bring a HDRI image for our sky. So over here on this object you will see a content browser. So click on this content browser and here you will find some HDRI image. So scroll down and drag this sunny promenade and drop it over here. Now double click on this sunny promenade and uncheck this reflectance. Close it. Now come back to over here and click on this object. Now drag this HDRI image and drop it on sky. Now right click on sky, go to render tags and click compositing, and over here seen by camera uncheck. Okay, so now our sky is ready. Next we will bring a sphere. So click on this sphere, go to object and change the segment to 40. Go to coordinates and change position Y to 100 and position X to 800. So this is our sphere. Next drag this material and drop it on the sphere. Now go to display and select Gouraud shading. Next we will animate our sphere. So click on this sphere and then go to frame number 60 over here like this, and here drop a keyframe on position X, check. Now go to frame number 170 like this and change this value to -800 and drop a keyframe, check. Now let's play our animation. Go back to frame 0 and play. So our sphere will move like this, but nothing will happen. So we will make some changes. Stop the animation, go back to frame 0, and now we will insert some tags. So come over here, click on this floor, right click, go to simulation tag and make it a collider body. Now go to sphere, right click, simulation tag and make it a collider body. Now go to cloner, right click, simulation tag, and make it a rigid body. And over here on trigger, change it to on collision. Now scroll down and change this bounce value to 65%. Now go back to frame 0 and let's play our animation. Play. Okay, so this looks good. This is what we have planned to do. So stop the animation, go back to frame 0, reposition it like this. Okay, now we will insert some lights. So zoom out a bit. Now go to lights and click on this area light. Move it upward, move it backward, then go to general setting over here and change this shadow value to shadow maps soft. Next, come to this coordinates and change position Y to 800 and position Z to -900. So this is our light over here. Now click on this light and rename it light front. Now click on this light front, click Ctrl plus C on your keyboard and then Ctrl plus V to paste it. Now this newly pasted light, double click and rename it to light back. Now click on this light back, go to coordinates and change this Z value to 900. So now we have another light over here. Now again click on this light back, Ctrl plus C and Ctrl plus V and then rename this new light and make it light right like this. Now click on light right, go to coordinates, make Z value as 0 and make X value as 800 and then click R on your keyboard and then rotate this like it and then make sure that H value is 90 degree and click E on your keyboard again. Okay, perfect. So we now have 3 lights. This is the front light, the back light and this is on the right side. Now lastly we will insert a camera. So click on this camera over here, come to this camera, check, make it activated, then go to object and change this focal length to 30 and now zoom in and reposition it like this, rotate a bit. Okay, this looks good. Now let's play our animation for the last time. Go back to frame 0 and let's play. Okay, perfect. So this looks awesome. Now lastly, go back to frame 0 and the last and the final thing, we will do some render settings. So click on this render setting button over here, go to effect and bring in ambient occlusion, accuracy, change it to 100%, minimum sample, change it to 128, go to effect and bring in global illumination and on samples change it to high, then go to output, change this preset to film video HDTV 1080 and on this frame range select all frames and then go to save and over here change the format to JPEG, this one, and on file select a folder, click over here, make a new folder, name it test, double click on this test folder, give it a name wave and save and then close this window. So now our project is ready for final render. So click on this render button over here, click, and this will start rendering all of our images. It will start from frame 0 to frame 300 and once you have all the frames ready, you can import those images in Premiere Pro and make a video out of it. Also, you can add some sounds to make it sound better. So this is the final quality of our project and I believe this looks good. We have got some shadows over here, the light is quite bright and once we have all the images, this will be awesome. So with this I will end my video. Thanks for watching my video, and if you like it, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching this video.